Hello, my name is Erin from Juniper and Oaks. I like to use interesting stitches like this to crochet and design pieces for your home. Right now I'm working on a crochet along for the duration of 2023. Each month this year I am releasing a brand new crochet bookmark pattern, and this is just to help me really on my goal of reading one book a month. You know, I read multiple books every month. I read like 1,000 children's books every day to my kids during the day and before bed, before nap time, all of that. Sometimes I read the same book over and over and over and over and over and over in one day. Uh, but this year I'm trying to read 12 different novels in 12 months. Novels, or maybe some of them might be self-help books. But this crochet along is really just to get me going and to help me read one book a month. So as I read one book a month, I am going to do a report about it on my blog, kind of do a little review, but I'm also sharing a free crochet pattern bookmark to kind of go along with that book. This is for the month of April. The month of April I am doing, this is the Juniper bookmark, and this is the Juniper pattern. I once used this pattern to work up a crochet binky of sorts, like a pacifier holder. And now I have it here as a bookmark. Before we get any further, would you please go ahead and like this video? Also, would you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the little bell so you're notified of the next time I release a bookmark pattern or any other crochet tutorial or yarn related content. I love creating things for you guys, and I love sharing my YouTube tutorials with you. So please go ahead and subscribe and hit that little bell. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, and then please comment below with if you're participating in this crochet along or how you got a hold of me here. I would also like to know, what color yarn are you using for your bookmark? That's just one of my favorite questions to ask. The yarn that I am using is this beautiful Spellbound. This is Spellbound colorway by High Desert Yarn. It is a DK weight yarn, 100% superwash merino wool, and it is hand dyed by High Desert Yarn. My friend Joanna, she is a crochet pattern designer as well, who I met online, and she also dyes yarn from her home. This is Spellbound, this beautiful purpley pinky color, and I think it is just beautiful. I'm excited to see what it's going to look like when I work up these stitches. This is a mixture of single crochet and also the alpine stitch, kind of alternating those sections of it. And we'll see what it looks like with this beautiful Spellbound. The crochet hook that I'm using is a size E, a 3.5 millimeter hook, or number 4 as it's sometimes called, but 3.5 millimeter size E hook and DK weight yarn. You're not going to need too much of this DK weight yarn, about 12 yards, something like that, not too much. This is a little mini skein that I turned into a hank. They're 20-gram skeins from High Desert Yarn. I'm going to post a affiliate link to her Etsy shop. I bought this yarn for the crochet along, and I just wanted to support my friend Joanna in that way. And so I'm also going to include an affiliate link to her Etsy shop. So if you buy this yarn, I get a little commission from that as well. So thank you very much. But we can also support our friend Joanna. You will definitely not be using all of this 20-gram hank yarn for one of these. You're just going to use a small portion of it. You can easily crochet 2, if not 3, of these Juniper bookmarks using this hank of yarn. So go ahead and make some for a friend. As with most crochet patterns, you're also going to need to have a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. But without much further ado, let's get started on making this Juniper bookmark. As I say with most of these patterns, if you just use a different size hook and a different size yarn, maybe you only have worsted weight yarn, that's fine. You can go ahead and use whatever you want to use. Your bookmarks might end up a little thicker than mine. That's okay. And if you want to use the same stitch with a different chain count, you can go ahead and make different things like blankets and pot holders or whatever using this Juniper stitch pattern. So if you want to make any different size, simply chain an even number of stitches, then work the pattern. What we're going to do is chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chained 8, and now we're going to turn and single crochet in the second chain from your hook, and then single crochet just in each chain all the way down. You'll end up with 7 single crochets. Like how that's starting to look already. A row 2, you're going to chain 1 and turn and just single crochet in each stitch across. So 7 single crochets in this row as well. And that is how you work up the first 6 rows. You're going to repeat this row 2 a few more times until you have 6 rows. 6 rows of single crochet stitches. Okay, after you've done your 6 rows, then for row 7, you're going to chain 2 and turn. This chain 2 is going to count as a double crochet. So then you're going to skip that first stitch because this one counts as a double crochet, okay? And then you're going to work a double crochet in each other stitch all the way across. So you do your first chain 2, which is your first double crochet, and then a double crochet in each other stitch all the way across. So a row of double crochet stitches. Then row 8 is a chain 1 and turn, and you're going to do a single crochet in each of those stitches all the way across. So you're going to have 7 single crochets as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then in this top of the chain 2, I always do a chain 2 for my, not always, but I do a chain 2 for my double crochet because I just like how it makes it a little bit shorter and not as big of a gap right here. Row 9, chain 2 as well, and turn. So remember, that's going to count as a double crochet. Then we're going to do a front post double crochet around the post of this double crochet from row 7. Okay, so a front post, we're going to go around from behind and have that post be in the front of that stitch there and do a double crochet. So front post double crochet. Then in the next stitch, on top of the next one, make sure you skip that stitch that you just did the front post double crochet. Work a double crochet. Then you're going to do a front post double crochet around the post of the next one. So we skip that double crochet because we just worked a stitch there. And now we're doing a front post double crochet, then a double crochet in the next stitch, then a front post double crochet around the next one. So we skip that one because we just did our double crochet on top. And work your last double crochet on top of that last stitch there. Okay. Now for row 10, we're going to chain 1, then we're going to single crochet in each of those stitches all the way across, 7 single crochets. Then for row 11, chain 2. And now here, of course, that chain 2 counts as your double crochet. Now you're going to work a double crochet in this second stitch on top of that front post double crochet. You're going to work a double crochet. Then around the third stitch, double crochet down below. We're going to do your front post double crochet around the double crochet 2 rows down. Work a double crochet in the next stitch. This is the alpine stitch, people. We work a double crochet, then a front post double crochet around the double crochet 2 rows below. Does that make sense? Then 2 more double crochets to finish that part off. So row 11 is just the opposite of row 9, where you alternate the front posts. It is a bit hard to see here with my variegated yarn, my speckled yarn, or whatever we call this. I think it's going to look beautiful in the end. Okay, then we're going to chain 1 in row 12. It's just that single crochet row. With 7 single crochets. We're going to chain 2 again and do a repeat of row 9 where we did our chain 2, and here we're going to do a front post double crochet around the post, that double crochet in the second stitch 2 rows below. So we did a front post. Now we're going to work a double crochet on top of that next stitch. Then we're going to work a front post double crochet around the double crochet 2 rows below. You guys get what's going on here? You work your double crochet above the front post double crochet from before, and then your front post double crochet is worked around the double crochet 2 rows below, right? So we're alternating what's going on, and that is what we call the alpine stitch. Okay, that was row 13, which was a repeat of row 9. Now we're going to do some rows of your single crochet. With chain 1 and turn, we're going to do 5 rows. 5 rows of single crochet. One, and we chain 1 at the end. Or at the beginning, I should say. This is the Juniper pattern, and Juniper, as you may know, part of my business name, Juniper and Oaks. She was an angel baby that I lost. She was my second pregnancy, and I was just so blessed to have her in my life for the little that she was in my life. I just want to remember Juniper. And this pattern just reminds me of her. She's in this alpine stitch. She would have loved being outside. This is row 4. Row 5. Now after you did your 5 rows of single crochet, now you are ready for row 19. Row 19 is going to be a repeat of row 7. We're going to chain 2 and do double crochets all the way across. So that chain 2, remember, it counts as a double crochet. So skip that first stitch because you already did that with your chain 2 and work 6 more double crochets. So you'll have 7 total, including that chain 2. And now we are just repeating the section that is rows 7 through 13. We're repeating this alpine stitch section. Okay, as you may remember, after that chain, after each of these alpine rows, you do a single crochet row. 7 single crochets, go back. Now chain 2. So we chain 2, then we're going to work a front post double crochet, not on that single crochet there, but here in the second double crochet down below. Work a front post double crochet, then you work a double crochet on top of the next stitch, yes, on top of that single crochet stitch, then you work a front post double around that double crochet, next one down below, and we're alternating double crochet, front post double crochet. Then on top of the last stitch, do a double crochet and chain 1 and turn. And then we're going back to the beginning of that row using single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and chain 2 and turn. Okay, this one is a repeat of row 11, where we did our chain 2, and then in the next stitch do a double crochet, because that one will be kind of on top of that front post there. Then you're going to do a front post around the double crochet stitch down below, then do a front post double, nope, sorry, do a regular double crochet, then a front post double. See, are you guys listening to what I'm saying? Then a double crochet on top of that one, and a double crochet on top of the last one. Chain 1 and turn, single crochet back to the beginning, five, 6, 7, chain 2 and turn, and now you're going to work a repeat of that row 9, which is, you did your chain 2, then a front post double, then a double crochet, and front post double, then you double crochet, then you front post double, then your double crochet. Now when you're done with the alpine part, we're going to finish off this bookmark with 6 rows of single crochet. Six rows of single crochet to finish this off, this Juniper bookmark. Each row is going to have 7 single crochets. After you've done your 6 rows of single crochet, you can fasten off and weave in your ends with your yarn needle here. I love how this turned out with this hand-dyed yarn. I wasn't sure because I usually use, pretty solid colored yarn, but I'm trying to get into more hand-dyed yarn with this bookmark crochet along this year. Tell me, what do you think of this hand-dyed yarn? Would you use it in a crochet project? What do you think? Pros and cons? I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever used it before? Have you ever considered using it? Do you use it exclusively? I think one thing's for certain is I'm going to have to I'm going to have to block this for sure. I can open up these stitches and make it stop from curving like that. So I will probably post a video on how I block this bookmark, and you guys can see my process for that. I don't work a whole lot with wool yarn, so it just should be interesting. Just not really experiment. I've done it before, but just show you my process for blocking this. And hopefully the goal would be to stop it from curving like that so I can use it for a bookmark and it doesn't get all scrunched up in there. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial video. Did you like it? Do you like these stitches mixed together? The single crochet and also this alpine stitch? Let me know in the comments. Please like this video and remember to subscribe if you're not already. I'm releasing one new free bookmark pattern on my website with a free crochet tutorial on my YouTube. So subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell to be notified of when the next video is released. I also do other crochet tutorials, stitch tutorials, full pattern walkthrough, and other yarn related content such as unboxing videos, chats with other crochet designers, things like that. So make sure that you are subscribed so you can don't miss a thing. Thank you guys. Please follow along with this bookmark crochet along all year long. Can't wait. Bye guys.